Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right. I hit the lab. Well, I do what I do for you. I got some Sunday going on because it's Sunday afternoon. So I'm trying to work through this best I could. I can't even see what's going on, but I got a good lesson for you. I hope you can hear it. You might not be able to see it, but you can hear it. Let's go. What's up, moms? Right isn't 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message in the story for life. These are life lessons. I'm about to give you a lesson about, I do my Egyptian thing. We're about to take a trip over to see what the other guy's doing. Right quick. Just a quick lesson. Tidbit. All right, here you go. Right isn't 25 rules to live by. Storyteller. Story with a message. Excuse me. Right isms. Mission. And I'm on, excuse me. Right thinking mission is to enlighten. I'm going to do that. Inspire. Hope you do that. Educate. Definitely do that. And motivate. Really want to do that for you. For you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka to know yourself. That's my mission, and I'm on it. This should be your goal to get it so you can know thyself. All my right thinkers should want to do that. That's the purpose. Let's go. And I'm asking a question every time. Do you know you? Know these people are you. Let's go. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, stay tuned. You know I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I'm here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons that reside in you, right? Thinkers know thyself. And to Wright, be true. Right thinkers today, I did this on March 1st. So it's going to be a while before you get to it, but this one it was done for the purpose of the lesson was to teach you that March 1st is the new year. So the title, right, thinkers, let's talk about Happy New Year's to my enlightened brothers and sisters who know a little bit about Roman history. Okay, some of us, I teach ancient Egyptian concepts, yeah, but I'm a historian, so I know a little bit about the Romans too. Let's talk about them right quick. Let's get to the lesson. Don't go there yet. Now, before the Roman ego trip was added 2 more months to the 10-month year at the time to redo the calendar. Okay, to redo our 12-month, to make a new 12-month calendar, they threw in January and February. And they put it in front of March. They pushed March back instead of being the first month. Now it's the third month. It started the new year off. Springtime started the year. Summer came after spring. Fall came after that, and then winter closed out, and it swung around. At one time, December was the end of winter. The decade over, and what it meant 10 also. But now it's the 12th month. Just give me a little heads up. I'm gonna do a lot of little tidbits in there because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm trying to get it in, try to organize it so it makes sense to you. All right. Now, we talked about just gave you a little 2 months that he added, but let's talk about July and August. Was not added in there, but was slid in there and changed the names. Okay. December means 10, the 10th month. Now it's the 12th. Again, 2 months with the added the 2 months was really January and February. But they changed June July was by the name of Julius or something, meant the 5th month. Now July is the 7th month. So again, that 2 month to make it 12. Whenever you hear 12, zodiac. Just go right to zodiac. Why? Because it's going to justify by using 12. That's what the zodiac signs are for. Now, all historians know history. Why? Because we have records that was kept that we can study and learn from. All you gotta do is pick up a book. All the information I give you is public information. I don't go get secret knowledge information. No, no, no. I give you public information. So you want to fact check me? All you gotta do, go do it. No problem. I don't make nothing up. Again, March 1st started the new year back in the day. Now, the 12-day attitude was to round out the zodiac. Aries starts the first zodiac. We end up in Capricorn, okay, and go to Sagittarius and go to what we got. They put him back behind Aquarius and Capricorn, but he should be first, and they should be back at the end. Another story that they changed to suit their own purpose and need. Those are the Roman Catholics. Remember, the Roman Catholics, was the last dynasty after the Egyptians were taken over by the Greeks. The Romans took over the Greeks and the Egyptians, so they had carte blanche, and they was the orchestrator of the Bible. They gave laws, they changed the calendar rule, they did everything they wanted to. And sorry, but let me get back to the lesson. I'm going off talk. Now, a lot of us have no idea about these changes made back in the day. Why? We historians, so we don't study that. We don't know that. And they don't really teach it either. At the college level, some educational parts give you this information if you study in that particular field. So yeah, it's there, but they know they keep it. Why they hide secret? Why they hide knowledge? I never understood that. The hiding of knowledge, because they corrupted it. It ain't the truth. They hiding what they want to give to people what they want. But the truth stands on its own. You can't hide the truth. You can't hide pregnancy, and the sun gonna come up every day. So certain things are where it's gonna be. That's nature. Now, watch this. Now, yeah, the ancient New Year started again on March the 1st. They added the 2 months. The 2 months that added wasn't July and August, it was January and February. They just changed the month of Julius to July, and they gave Augustus his name for his month. So that's the two Roman ego trippers who wanted to get their months in the calendar. Okay? We are down here now. Okay, here. Now, Mother Nature, watch this. Don't care about man adding 2 months to her natural cycle. At one time, we had 13 months. When we had 10. So they've been playing this little game for a long time. But you're still going to get spring, summer, fall, winter. That's the way it goes. Now, if man want to play the little game, that's what he's doing. We wonder why we get everything in March and wonder why we get the summer and weather, all that nonsense, because Mother Nature is on her own cycle, not man's. That's why. And they wanted to change the calendar from the solar cycle to the lunar cycle. I'll get you that down the road, too. Here you go. Now, winter, spring, summer, fall. No, wrong, 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 wrong. They push winter to start the year, take us into spring, and then summer. We that's what we on. But that wasn't always the case. So that's why we have issues every now and then with that weather thing. Well, why are you getting cold weather summertime? Yeah, because y'all not dealing with nature. Y'all doing what y'all want to do. Here you go. January, February was added to help what? Correspond the proximity to the what? Again, the lunar cycle of the year. Follow the sun pattern, follow the winter solstice, summer solstice. That's nature. How about that? Okay. The longest day, January 21st. The shortest day, December 21st. Okay. Winter, summer solstice. All right. That's nature. Man, can't change that. And the Egyptians were so smart. This house, they would build their pyramid, their buildings that at twice a year the sun would shine through there. They had one, the temple, when the sun come up on June 21st, it shines all the way through the temple, lights up to the gods in the back of the wall. It does it again on December. So they were real smart, architecturally smart. They call it geologics, some geodesics. Okay. Now, if you're ignorant, you have no clue to what I'm talking about. And some of us are, because I was told, what's that going to do for me? What's teaching me about the Roman calendar? And da. Again, ignorant. So yeah, it won't mean nothing to you. Bam. In 44 BC, that means before the Common Era, July was named after Julius Caesar. Before that, July was a Quintilis meant 5, the 5th month, which means 5 quin, okay, fever. In 713 BCE, they added 60 more days to the 2 months to the calendar, hence add on. Now, the old Roman calendar in 153 BCE calendar, March was the 1st month. October was the 8th month. December was the 10th month. Everything 2 slides down, we're going to put January, February in there, and that's how it's going to be. That's how it's been ever since. Now, the Roman king, this guy's name was Numa Pompilius, Pompillus. Now, March to December, he added 28-day months. That was his concept, his idea for the lunar cycle year. Now, having knowledge of our ancient ancestors' ways of life is just history, just something, a tidbit to throw in to give you information that might come down the pipe. I was talking to one of my students and explaining to him. He said, "Oh man, do that show. That'd be interesting." So I'm doing it for him, and I wasn't gonna do it because my man said, "What's good? That's gonna do me." Again, loser. The Roman leaders, and let me say this to you, made changes that we still live by to this day. The reason why, out of all the world dynasties, the Romans were the least intelligent or the most ignorant. They didn't know much. They only had what we left them to go with. A little bit of Roman, a little bit Egyptian, a little bit of everything. But their stuff was so complicated. If we were doing Roman numerals, man, we'd be all messed up because they wanted that stuff, everything their way. So they got the Bible, they got their stuff in there, so they doing okay. But still, and I just got a quick lesson. How could Moses get the Bible on the two plates when they took the 10 Commandments, the tombstone plates? Okay, it was written in Roman numeral. I'm just saying, the Bible, Roman numerals. Got it? All right, here you go. I studied again ancient Roman history also. Yeah, they were the best fighter. Why? Because they wasn't smart. They know how to fight. Most bullies ain't smart. Some of your best fighters ain't geniuses. So the man who with the most brawn, is it brain over brawn? Yeah. But if the brawn get his head on you, then brain don't mean nothing. Why? He gonna beat you down. And then he gonna take whatever you got and mess it all up and give it to the world. That's what we're going with now. This nonsense. Yeah, they wasn't too smart. I still say that. All right. Now, in 153 BCE, September, which means what? 7 was moved to what? The 9th month. Again, that 2 slot. It took everything 2 slots down, so nothing matches up now. The names don't fit the situation. December ain't the 12th month. October, excuse me, where we at now? We're gonna say September ain't the 9th month. Okay, the first Bible written, they call it the Septuagint version, the Bible. Why? Septuagint means 70. Sept is 70, September, Septuagint is deuce, 2. So 72. Just all this stuff is historical information that if you study it and you can find it, you can see a whole bunch of stuff that a lot of people ain't even paying attention to. Again, I see what you ain't even looking at. I know Roman history too, Greek history, Egyptian history. I'm a historian. I study everybody's history and their religion. So that's what I do. Now, watch this. They once had a 13-month calendar. If your boy had it his way, he had 13 months at 28 days, 4 weeks a month. Break it down. Then he got the leap year in there to compensate for the missing day. But the Egyptians told you 360 days was the year cycle. We added the 5 because those are the 5 children that started creation from our concept. So the 365 year came from the Egyptians. Zodiac, Egyptian. Last one, I'm about to wrap it up. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you got the concept. I'm trying to lay across to you. Now watch this. Now, I read a lot. And I read a lot of books to do what? To obtain knowledge. to increase my understanding and knowledge of things that I need to be aware of in my life as a teacher. If I'm giving information, I need to know it. I got to gather it for myself. I'm an old type of dude, self-made. I do my own work. I rely on me to get the information I need to give to you. No middleman. The Bible, let me tell you a quick story about that. Don't tell you about things from what the BCE. It wasn't written yet, so it can't give you that information. I know about the ancient Greek philosophy that they stole from the Egyptians. I studied Greek philosophy for 10 years. I majored in Greek mythology, and they never mentioned, after 10 years of studying, I never knew they went into Egypt to get anything. The Romans, let's talk about them. They took over Greek and Egypt, like I said, and changed everything their way. But because they're not the most smartest people, they really got stuff misunderstood, misconstrued, and nobody can challenge it. So it's still there, misunderstood, misconstrued, and still perpetrating. It's been over 2,000 years. Some of the stuff that y'all said we know ain't right. Ain't about the Bible, so it's about the Romans. But they the one that wrote the Bible, so yeah. Somewhere in there's a connection. There you go. The Roman Catholics are the writers of the book that you love, that Bible. Who know that? If I know that, why don't you know that? It's common information. It's public knowledge. I'm not going to debate and argue with you with information that because you didn't do your homework. I'm not going to debate with you about what I know. Last one. Yes, I read the book also. I learned a lot, but because I read other books, I know other things that's going to contradict what y'all say, contradicted to a whole bunch of stuff. Why? I know before you came up with the Bible, I know my ancient ancestry concepts, and I know your concepts come from the ancient Egyptian ancestors. I don't argue that point. I don't question it. I have a problem with that. I know that. It ain't debatable. But hope you got the lesson. Happy New Year for all those who understand and get it. I heard some about that, yeah, but now you just got a little lesson. Hope you enjoyed it.